So I'm going to go back onto my ground floor. Now, as you see right now, this morph is showing as it's cut. So I don't want it to show that way. So I'm just going to show outlines only. And then this one, I'm going to do the same. I want to show outlines only. Outlines only. So this is podium. So that's essentially now, because I've done this, I'm able to see the outlines for my floor plans now. This is how my floor plans are going to look ideally. In our next class, I'm going to show you how we can start developing the structure for this. So I'm going to carry on with this. So you, as you're building your own, you can use this procedure based on your concept. Now I'm working without a concept, so my shapes are just arbitrary. Yeah, so now as I'm probably developing my brief, now I have ideas, I have commercial zones, I have supermarkets, I have all that. So as we are working in Archicad, we have a 3D way of defining this information, and that's using the zone. So I'm going to go to element attributes, options, element attributes, and then go to zone categories. So when I go to zone categories, it gives me an ability to define multiple zones. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to create a new field, and then so this is 3. So let's give it a code 4. So let's go to 3 and then 4.00 and then call it let's call it functions. Okay, and then now anything these 3 these functions, I'm going to have it as black as well. Okay, so since you're not going to be using it, and then now these functions is commercial, residential, office, institutional. For example, those are the functions I want to define. So let's create a new function. This now, the category code will be 4.01. Now this is commercial. For example, give it a color. You can give it orange. Give a new one. Now this is 0.02. This is office. Let's call it social amenities. And then give it a color. You can give it a yellow, and then give it a new one, 0.03. Here we have it is, let's Doctors Plaza maybe. This, let's give it a blue, a new one, religious, so 0.04. That we can give it pinkish hue, a new one, office. Oh, we already have office. Where is office? Oh, it's there. So let's call it office space. So it does not tell us we have multiple. Then office space, we can give it something corporate, so something like that. And then the last one, let's have residential. So as you do this exercise, make sure it residential space, and that will be 0.06. And then residential, we can have it as a green maybe. Okay, and then so yeah, this is there. So I want to copy this so that I have this long. Okay, and then I'm going to come here to functions, rename, paste that, then just change that to function type. Okay, so that now this list is like that. So we've created this. Now how do they work? Okay, now as you are doing your brief analysis, you were able to define these areas of how these things will work, I'm assuming. So I need, now this is where I use zones for this. I'm going, now as I create my zone, I want to, so why are my zones, this category is not here. Did I save my zone categories? I might have forgot to save them. So let's go about creating new ones. So function 0.00. Okay, that's black. Okay, new, that's commercial zone. Give it orange. New one 0.02. Social amenities. Give it a yellow. A new one 0.3. Religious. That new one. Office zone. Let's rename this. We need it at 0.4. Office zone. Give it that. Okay, new one. Medical plaza. Okay, medical plaza. What do we give it? Can give it that. New one finally is residential zone. Okay, so residential is the final one. Let's have it like that. Once I have all my zones there, click OK so that they save. And then yeah, now they are in place.